Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Play that is known as the Spider-Man.
Hello everyone, how you doing
I'm
today?
on my way to find out. The lab is at 10th and Cathedral.
Wait, I just got a report of a helicopter going down in that area.
Oh no, that could be Norman's helicopter.
I'd send officers your way, but I don't have any.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
They've all
So I'll
been
be over
killed.
soon, I promise.
So we're kind of in the heat of it now, aren't we?
We're basically at the end game. I'm confident that we could probably beat the game now within probably like maybe 1 or 2 videos now. So.
Discord.
Fucking kidding me with this bullshit? Like seriously? Like I'm afraid we're gonna get like halfway through the boss battle and then like like that's it, it's over. I literally just did a driver update. Why is it doing this? Like. This crashing is starting to drive me nuts.
It'll all be over soon. It just dies.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. I've never had this happen before.
I have no idea what's causing it either.
The game up until this point has not crashed on me like at all.
Yeah.
And it's the funniest thing is just the most mundane of activities is what causes the game to crash. Like walking and swinging, not combat, not like actual things that could be like more like more
like graphically
Secure
intensive.
these
Yeah.
demons before I can follow Lee into the lab. Time to KO those snipers.
But on the bright side, look at this neat suit we got on. Like if all comes down to worse, at least we're wearing an awesome suit when we crash. What do you think Lee would do if he actually did take over the city? You think he'd just like kill off all of his men?
Sleep it off.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like he's all about taking care of Norman, but he still believes in things like Feast. I mean, I think deep down inside he's still a good person. It's just that again, just like Otto, he's letting his hatred for Norman take over his his morality.
It just seems like Norman makes a cure for something, but yet he's like a bad guy to everybody.
Need to get through these demons quick before Lee gets a hold of the anti-serum.
It's like, what side is Spider-Man on? It's like I know he's taking down Ottoman. Oh my God. I know he's taking care of Dr. Odd. Ottoman. Dr. Octavius! I know he's taken out, Octavius and, all of his men. But is he really still on, on Osborn's side? I know he was Harry's father, but, like...
Spider-Man, leave now. My men will handle this.
Sable?
Like your
Lee
men
wiped
handled
out the
everything
agent
else?
Stationed here. They're not handling anything.
You have been warned, superhero.
Sable made good on her threat, but these guys aren't looking to team up.
Tired of you harassing our agents, Spider-Man. Dead tonight.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me.
I will take you guys out. So you guys think I'm harassing your men? It's like, meanwhile, he's kicking shit out of them. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a backbreaker. Oh, God. That guy's never gonna walk again.
Gotta make this fast and get inside.
Oh my God, this is just not fair right now. I think you need to get the heck out of there. You're losing so much health.
What I need is instant takedowns.
Well, there's one anyway. Oh, jeez.
These guys are not hard, but when they
There's
throw
another
like
one.
fucking like
I wish Sable would
700
cut me
of
some
them.
slack.
Making friends, are we, Matt?
No, it's just some type
Why
of
are
insurance
you
company. Do you know about your car's extended warranty?
We would like to call you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, dude, they'll find a way to get you. They got like 17 different numbers lined up.
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both. Does this mean we're good?
You will help me secure Norman. After that, I make no promises.
Works for me.
As long as I don't gotta see your face again.
You secure Osborn. I will talk to them.
Nice to have friends.
Nice.
Okay, Lee.
She's kind of a
One more round.
badass, you know?
This
I
ends tonight.
may hate her, but she has moves.
This is insanity. I have to find a way to reach the Martin Lee I know. The man who built Feast. No way to go but down.
Hello there. Oh god.
Spider-Man, this is between me and Osborn.
I know about the accident. I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn. My parents died because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
You're more than your past. Don't let it control you.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud. To honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin.
Still good in him, I feel it. Kind of how a lot of these, like, you know, games and movies go. It's like every bad guy, there seems to be a little good left in him that we can bring out.
His anger. It's fueling his power.
That's how it always works. Moments earlier. Is this another sneak mission? Okay. The serum.
This is the only sample. No! No, Martin! Look, I told you I'm sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to help. You don't help people. You use them.
This won't bring your parents back.
Why do you insist on trying to save this piece of scum?
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it!
You know, if there's one thing I love more than the story, it's the cutscenes. The cutscenes are flippin' awesome.
This city for too long.
Osborn deserves true justice. He won't see it unless you stop now.
I'll never stop.
So is this our last Martin fight?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's gonna be like one of those really long ones that take place in different parts of the building. It's like, you know, because, like, you know, one stage fights are cool and all, but I love the ones where it's like a moving stage where you have to keep, like, jumping to different spots and places and stuff. It's like the, you know, the villain's constantly on the run, you know?
This isn't you!
This is exactly who I am!
On the bright side, at least you're not taking a whole lot of damage. So even if you, you know, even if you don't dodge him correctly, at least you're not getting wicked hurt. Yeah, those are pretty hard to move away from. There's a nice one right there, though. There you go.
Come on.
Fight it, Martin! You can walk away!
No! Osborn must suffer!
Where the hell did this guy come from?
He was in the previous fight.
Was he?
Yeah.
I do not remember the previous fight.
This is the demon that, you know, is overtaking him, so.
Oh god. Well, it's like, Spider-Man, stop, it's done, you're over! That's a very interesting little glitch there, isn't it?
I like how I dodged that and yet it still did nothing.
Oh, he's got like weird, like negative electricity now? What the hell is that?
What the fuck?
Oh my god, there's so many of them, what the heck?
You know what?
And no more mugging. And the fact is, there's still a flip ton of them. What the heck? There's still so much. Oh, these guys are actually annoying. My god, is this a brutal fight?
Finally.
Imagine-
Osborn needs to pay.
I know. But this is the wrong way, Martin.
Hello, Spider-Man.
You.
Hello, Peter. And grab the serum and let's get the heck out of here. Or not.
Otto?
That look on your face. You can't imagine how satisfying it is. Ready for your final act?
And he's gone.
Hey. Hey.
Where's Otto?
Gone. I would not worry about him right now.
He needs a hospital.
No. No hospital. Feast.
Damn. No matter how bullshit that fight gets, I still think that the cutscenes are pretty epic.
I like the boss fight aesthetically. It's just that mechanically, it's just.
Yeah, it just kind of throws everything at you at once and it makes it hard to know what you're doing, you know?
I need to speak to your head doctor.
There's no doctors here.
Well, who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best. I'll need masks, gloves, whatever you have that's sterile.
Thank you.
You can thank me by not dying. Oh my god.
Dang. This really is like a movie right now. This is nuts.
Yeah, the end game has a lot of cutscenes.
I really do love I kind of like it. I like the style of it.
He'll live, but he needs rest.
Hey, take it easy.
Where's May?
They say she could go at any moment.
Where are you going?
I need to find Otto. He has the anti-serum. I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
What?
Peter helped build those arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him.
That really is true if you think about it. It's like, at the end of the day, you know, Peter was the one that helped build what is now his enemy. Like, that's the kind of messed up part. Oh, geez, here we go.
All right. No. No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
Oh, geez. That is certainly an event, isn't it? And Spidey's alive! And he's as nimble as ever for some reason.
I built the neural interface. That means I can destroy it. There must be something at the lab I can use.
We're going back to Oz's lab. Or Audie's. Yeah. Audie's.
Advanced auto parts.
Advanced auto. We're going to AutoZone. It's very interesting how this game went from, just kind of fighting crime. It's like, haha, this is funny. We're beating people up. To like, oh my god, the world's like practically ending.
Hello.
Man,
Oh my
Violent
god.
lady.
Okay, I thought it crashed again. I could pause for a moment and it made me very nervous.
There is DLC with Silver Sable, so there's
Really?
There's three different DLCs actually.
Where you play as her or like?
No,
Oh.
just you fight with her.
Also, I forgot to turn the thing on again. I have no idea how long I've been recording for.
I think we'll finish it this episode.
Okay.
But now I have to destroy it. With a little creation of my own.
Ooh, are we putting those spider legs on our suit now? Oh my god. It's like our own version of like the iron suit, but it's black and yellow.
This is the same material that Otto's arms are made out of.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Osborn Tower.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen!
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement. Tell them what you did.
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me! The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you! You're a failure, Otto! And you always will be!
Nice. What great timing that was.
Give me the anti-serum! Otto, you've worked your whole life to help people. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
We don't have much time!
Immediately getting hit. Okay.
Turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crime!
Oh, gee, this is really the fight that decides it all, isn't it? This is like the kill or be killed, you know, fight. If you don't stop Octo now, you don't stop
never get that
Otto
name
now.
right for some reason.
I can never. I don't know what it is. I just seem to be calling him all sorts of different names, but it's actual name. It's like, but at the end of the day, it's like if you don't defeat Otto, it's like, you know, bye bye serum, bye bye life on Earth.
Enough playing!
Or at least bye bye. What is this, Queens?
Gotta move.
Bonk. Bonk.
People
You know, for being much bigger than Spider-Man, he sure is getting his ass kicked.
I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn.
Oh, using his own machines against him, I see.
Did you see what he said though? He said that he's willing to give them the serum when he takes down Oscorp.
Well, we can't take that. We can't take that risk. For all we know, where he's lying to get us off his back.
Get out of my way before I really hurt you.
Meanwhile, you're getting punched to the ground. I don't think you have any room to talk, Doc. Bonk, bink, boonk.
Give me the anti-serum, and I promise Osborn will face charges!
Liar! Just like Osborn. Nothing but lies! Enough of this!
Lot of stuff happening right now. This is a very intense fight. I do apologize for my lack of commentary while Matt focuses.
My web shooters.
Such a disappointment. Parker.
He knows him.
You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me! Not more than it means to me!
And like half of the building.
Can't you see all the people you're hurting?
You'll never understand! You haven't suffered like I have!
This is a very intense fight. Now, this is the kind of fight I like, because we were once on the top of the building, then we were on the top of the very top of the building, now we're on the side of the building, and things just keep getting better. Like, this is exactly the fight that I've been looking for. Not just some sort of arena fight, you know?
Think of the man you were! That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself! You were my hero! You meant so much to me! I hate that you're making me do this! We were going to change the world!
Yeah, and on top of all that, you know, it's like Spider-Man actually has history with this guy. So it's like, it's not like any other fight where it's just he's beating them up for, you know, just to stop them from doing this stuff. Like, you know, he could fight Rhino and there's no, like, you know, emotional tensions. With this fight, there's all the emotion.
Just hurt.
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more! Ah! Ah! No! The anti-serum.
I'm amazed that anti-serum has lasted as long as it did.
I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away!
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms. I'll be trapped in this useless body. Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
Damn.
It's still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
Damn. That's hard. That's really hard.
But it's things like that that make Spider-Man the character who he is.
Yeah.
I've seen this like 4 times now, and that's still hard to watch.
And they actually managed to reproduce it.
So?
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, associate editor.
Congrats!
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry, no, it's... You're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city, so...
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do. Still working on my dumplings, though.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no, I don't, I not want to, but meaning I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither. I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you ask her.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, all right, so where do you want this?
Right over here's fine.
All right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah?
I, kinda gotta talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like, physically.
Oh. Oh. Well, you know, you're at that age where your body starts to change. And so you may be noticing some areas,
No.
for example.
Not that. Thing is, I think it's better that I just I show you.
No. It's pretty weird, right? Not that weird.
We were so close. But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son.
Okay, so post-credit scene, because the game just loves to crash, of course. But we're actually recording this like a day after. Like, I guess like we actually allowed ourselves to kind of like think about it a little bit more, because the game has been in our mind a bit more recently, and we just finished the game. We both loved it. But I actually had some bullet points because we wanted to talk about some things that happened after the game. But first and foremost, Devin, you liked Spider-Man, didn't you?
I loved it with a passion.
You plan to buy the game actually yourself and hopefully go through the entire thing, and maybe...
Actually, it's on sale right now, and I've considered it.
Definitely, if you can, you should go get it, because like I said, like that's the whole game. I bought the game when it was like $60, but
the only thing is you know, financially wise, I'm trying to save up, but it's like when it's on sale, it's so hard to like decide whether to buy it or not.
I could maybe get it for you. Who knows? But yeah. So like that being said, like
buy me like everything now at this point. I'm telling you.
The game is everything though. It's like the DLC. It's like I should do this one. It's like the DLC. Like all 3 DLCs. The main game, of course, everything's been remastered with like new visuals, and obviously the fact that it runs on PC, it's like really good. But like I guess first and foremost, we want to talk about May's death towards the end of the game, and her and
sad.
And how her sacrifice actually was. For me, anyway, was like I kind of saw it coming, even though I really do appreciate the fact that they actually kind of like made it more of like a reversal thing, where like you expected it to be Ben, but this time around, obviously, like it's been 8 years into the future. Ben passed away, so now it's just Aunt May and Peter, and now she passed away. Do you feel like it was warranted? Do you think it actually was a good way to send out the character?
I think it's interesting. It's a different way to think about it, because like Aunt May, sure, you know, she had to make the choice to sacrifice herself. But at the end of the day, it was down to Peter's decision whether to or not to save her. So, like, when it was left up to Peter, I think it was more like I don't know. I think it was more of like a sacrifice from Peter than Aunt May than anything, because Aunt May seemed like she kind of accepted it already.
Yeah, and that's actually something I wanted to add on to that I found very interesting, is that like when you really think about it, at least when we've seen like in the comic books and of course the movies, like they showcase Peter's origin story. Peter, a lot of the times, like Uncle Ben has died a lot of times because of Peter's lack of responsibility, and that was the thing that Uncle Ben was trying to warn him about. So like we can I don't know if that's actually what happened in this universe, but we can presume that maybe that the same events followed a similar path to how they did in the movies, like where like Uncle Ben died because of Peter's lack of responsibility at the time, and this time around Aunt May died because of Peter's responsibility, and like him trying to make the right choice.
That's definitely a good way to look at it. It's like it flips the table completely.
Exactly. That's why I was talking about the reversal, saying like how like it was like, Okay, so Aunt-May and Uncle Ben died, but they died for different reasons, and it's one way that you can think about that. But I found her death very tragic. She was already a likable character as it was, even if we didn't get too much screen time with her. But she cared about Peter. She was very helpful and resourceful, and like seeing that was still heart wrenching to see. Now about Peter and MJ getting back together, like
I knew that was gonna happen. Let's be real here. We both knew it was happening. Like they still had it for each other. Like it's been pretty much like obviously said like throughout the entirety of like at least halfway through the game. It was it's clear they still have feelings for each other. So I knew if it wasn't gonna be a lot of screen time, at the very least I knew it was gonna happen.
I thought the reunite was kind of cute as well. Now here's a very interesting one. Now you kind of were spoiled on this preemptively because of oh shit, that's me.
There's a clip out there from was it iShowSpeed?
I think so.
Or
some streamer, I forget his name, or some YouTuber, I think, but he was playing. I guess he was playing Miles Morales, and like he commented saying that Miles looked a lot like him. So he was definitely spoiled on the front. Obviously, I already knew about Miles Morales. I knew about the character even before this game, but seeing him for me was a surprise. But like, was it kind of interesting to see how you have this character that's like introduced like halfway through the game, and then he slowly becomes a new Spider-Man?
I thought it was very interesting. I mean, to touch up on how I got spoiled first and foremost, we were literally watching a try not to laugh video, and that just happened to be one of the clips. And I paused the video, and I'm just talking to Matt. I'm like, I wasn't supposed to see that, was I?
yeah, you just. I think we both were like, oh, in my head I was thinking like, oh no, like
you didn't say anything, but deep down inside, like I paused it. I'm like, I don't think I was supposed to see.
Because you recognize the character almost instantly. Because like this was like after you got introduced to Miles. And the thing is like, it would have worked had you not known about like Miles beforehand. But like, I mean that. It was just funny to me.
But I already knew Miles. I already knew he was an engaging role in the franchise. So.
Yeah, because it's explained more and more. But like Miles is like an integral part of the universe, and he's like.
But I thought it was a very interesting way to show Miles who Peter realistically, it's like Miles was like, I really hope this doesn't look weird to you, and then Peter's just like, yeah, it's not so weird. Like this is my everyday life. Like
it was funny because like
welcome to the club. I'm Spider-Man. Nice to meet you.
When he was like, let me show you what I mean. Like it was like funny because like the first time I played this game, I'm thinking like Peter's thinking like he's gonna put down his pants, isn't he? He's gonna pull down his pants. At least that's how it looked initially, but. That was a great way, and that's why I can't wait for Miles Morales and eventually Spider-Man 2. When I don't know what the plans are for Spider-Man 2, but I do believe Miles is coming back because of the trailer that they showed with him in it. So
I don't know. I'm kind of wondering though if it's called, I'm assuming Spider-Man 2, but because it's called Miles Morales, I'm really worried. I'm not worried, but I'm kind of wondering if there is points in times where you play as Peter again.
See, this is what a lot of people are speculating about. They're saying like, what if there's like two different like storylines, like one like where you play as like Peter and like one that you play as Miles, and like, or if
that'd be kind of hard to do because if they're gonna be like if they're working together, like I mean they're gonna be most likely working on the same stuff. So I find it kind of hard to do to give them both completely separate stories altogether.
Maybe they could do like a GTA 5 system, like where you can like swap between like Miles and Peter, and like maybe Peter has like different play style to like Miles, or maybe like. Miles has like unique gadgets, or help. There's even talk about like a multiplayer aspect to it, maybe.
But even for like GTA 5 worked with the 3 players because like they all had their own like introductions and their own storylines and stuff like where like they all came out of different parts of the area, whereas in like Miles and Spider-Man are pretty much like right there. It's like they're always kind of together.
There was like a similar type of gameplay thing with like the Batman Arkham series, like where like I think it was like with Batman Arkham Origins or Batman Arkham Knight, I forget which one, but like you can swap between different superheroes like Batman, Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, all that stuff. And I think there was like a partner system like where like you can like do like takedowns together. You could basically fight enemies until you build up combos. And I didn't play too much of that multiplayer on Batman Arkham Knight, but. Maybe it could be something like that. Who knows? But that being said, Miles was still a very fun addition to the game, and quite liked him. I quite like seeing him here. So now here's the biggest one of all. Probably the most surprising thing to many people, including I'm sure you thinking this. Harry being in the test chamber this entire time, and he actually was never in Europe. At least presumably that was just a lie to keep him hidden away from everyone.
That was very interesting to me because like you don't hear like really anything of Harry for like the longest time because like I mean at the end of the day he wasn't a huge you know piece of the plot line. Like a lot of it came down to Devil's Breath and stuff like that, and Harry wasn't really involved much in the story. So it wasn't really much of a surprise to me. I mean, I thought it was different. Like I mean, in the aspect that I didn't know ahead and now I do know, it was surprising, but it wasn't really, like this, big character that like, it's like, oh, everything's been undiscovered because at the end of the day, we don't really know any more about what's going to happen in the second game just because we know that Harry was in the test chamber.
We do know that Venom is making a return. Well, he's making an appearance, and like, here's the funny thing though that I have to question though, right? Is it actually Harry that's going to be Venom, or is it going to be someone different?
I don't know, because like the thing is, it's like technically Osborn was the Green Goblin, so I almost kind of wonder if Harry's going to be Venom, working alongside like maybe the Green Goblin will come back. Maybe there'll be an instance in the second game where the Goblin is introduced, and maybe they work together alongside each other.
That could be interesting.
I'm just kind of not used to seeing that Harry might be the one being Venom, because at the end of the day, Harry was kind of more so a Goblin than a Venom.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, that's why they've mentioned multiple times that this is a unique storyline. So, like, obviously some things have been changed and tweaked to suit the narrative, which I'm all for creative differences. I mean, I don't expect everything to be like exactly like the comic books. Obviously, I would like there to be at least something close to it, like, because after all, you're adapting things from the material that's based upon. There needs to be like a level of consistency between things, but like, see that could be an interesting thing, Bo. But like, here's the thing: we obviously know that Venom, his voice changes when he's actually in Venom form, right? And this is not a spoiler because this actually has been made public, but like, the person who's actually voicing Venom in Spider-Man 2 and doing the motion capture for him is the
person who played Harry?
It's actually Tony Todd.
Oh.
I don't know if you know who Tony Todd is, but
I'm not familiar with the name.
So Tony Todd, he's a very iconic person within the horror medium. You might know him from things like he was in Final Destination, and probably his most popular role to this day is that he actually played Candyman in the movie Candyman.
I'm not familiar with those movies. I know there's I've heard of them all. I've never actually personally seen them, so I wouldn't have known the name.
Yeah, but he's got a very deep and honestly lovely voice. I love the guy so much. But like, that's gonna be interesting. So like, but that's really all the things I wanted to talk about. But like, I think it was, even for someone like me who didn't see that coming, I'm thinking like, oh, so this entire time he was using Devil's Breath in hopes to cure Harry, but that got completely screwed up because of Lee and Octavius. So like, so it kind of gives more humanity to Osborn. Like, yes, he's someone that does shady things. Yes, he's someone who has wronged a lot of people, obviously, and yes, there's a lot of things that he's regretful about. But at the same time, you kind of understand where he's coming from, because like that whole Devil's Breath thing was not meant to be a bioweapon. It was meant to be something that actually would help humanity, and like it got foiled over by Lee and Martin.
Which I wouldn't be surprised if they did start, redevelopment of it again. It's like,
or maybe there's a more dangerous strain of it in the next game.
It would make more sense, to have Osborn be like, this worked the first time, I'm gonna do this again, and see if it, and see if I can recreate what I started. I almost kind of wonder if maybe there'll be a second instance of Devil's Breath that may have a different variant to it. That maybe it's a little more more of a problem than it was in the first game.
That's fair to think. I mean, he did say that we were so close, to a cure. So maybe he might try and reuse a sample of it if it's still there. Who knows? But yeah, that was really all I wanted to talk about. But I'm glad we could do this, guys. I'm sorry it took us forever to finish this game, but we both really enjoyed it. We can't wait for Miles Morales. And but Devin, of course, as always, do we have anything to say before we sign off?
If you are going to walk in public, make sure there's no red mist above you, because you might die soon.
yeah. As opposed to green or orange or purple mist. But red means death, so that's why you do it.
Red just means death. The red mist is coming.
The red mist is coming. Oh my god. The fog. But alright, guys, thank you so much for watching the Spider-Man series. We enjoyed the hell out of this. It was a lot of fun to finally go through this entire thing with you, Devin. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And
I did. It's very fun. It's very fun.
To all of you who've watched it up until this point, if any at all, we really appreciate it.
You guys killed it on certain episodes too. You guys really loved it in certain areas. It was awesome. Like, thank you so much for the support.
We only hope that Miles Morales will do just as well. I mean, either way, we're gonna play it because we like Spider-Man.
We're gonna play it because we love Spider-Man. So like, hate it or love it, you know what's happening.
Yeah, but as always, guys, if you have more games you want us to play, I mean, we're always open to suggestions, and we do intend to bring other series back at some point, like the Minecraft Monstropolis world and stuff like that. But until that happens, of course, we will see you guys in the next series. But until next time, take care.
Bye.